Yeah. So
Cafe.
the Trontiloids, apparently they're the ones that
so
we need to worry
Tront
about.
with an N and a T? Tront?
She spells it in the title of the video, so you could maybe
All
get
right.
a sense.
Well, okay, because
like
they're
I think
not watching it.
Trontiloid is the way my memory is framing it. Trontiloid.
Trontiloid.
Yeah.
All right then.
And
they're not happy with us. They're imperialists.
Yeah, they're like
and
on
they
some.
Don't like other.
They don't like anybody.
So they don't like
all the other aliens think they're bad news. They're bugs, and they take over planets, and they're just not a good thing. And they have their eyes on us, and it's not good. It would be better if they didn't know who we were, but they know who we are. And they're here.
I thought we were starting over this weird curse thing, so there's a new part to it. I've never heard of these, actually.
I've only run across it through Linda's
been
take on it.
Never meant to ignore you, Linda. It's regretful. I assume responsibility for my negligence.
Well, you should find a way to hook into her Wednesday night show, because she's been doing good shows for like the last 5 or 6 years. And it's basically every week. And it's like she brings her cats on, and you get to see her cats. And
will that ever happen with Misty and I?
Well, maybe. Possible. Like, you're not there yet, obviously.
Not at all.
But
I'm praying she drinks something while I'm away.
Yeah. Well, I think leaving the house is probably a good strategy for that. It's like once you're gone hours, she'll maybe like check things out, like, because she'll be pretty sure you're not around.
Yeah.
Like, they have good hearing.
Yes, they do.
Especially when they're paranoid.
Yes, they are. She's
paying
tuned
attention.
in.
She's paying attention.
Everything.
Yeah, she's paying attention big time.
And I wear my sneakers inside. Not to be upsetting, but oh gosh me.
Honestly, I think your intentions towards Misty are good.
They're so good. I mean her no harm.
She will. No, exactly. But
and
she hasn't figured that out yet. But I'm just saying.
True that.
She will. Like,
she will.
She'll
That's
get
right.
it.
She
just
can
might
understand
take a little bit of time.
She can understand her life. Why? Oh, you know what? Wait, who said this too? Oh, do you know who I also? Because we were talking about other podcasts other than Space Cat, which is so new and goof. We're getting better. Exopolitics gentleman, Dr. Michael Sala, who yes, so do I. But I wrote to him, it auto-corrected me, and I said, "Dear Dr. Sally."
Oh, you told me about that.
Oh, it's
That's
horrible.
Yeah.
It was so stupid. Stupid. Big goof. Goofed it. Classic.
Those autocorrects are demon.
My god.
But I think like everybody knows. Everybody's had that experience.
Yeah, he was gentle about it. He said, "Please write to my editor."
Yeah.
Anyway, wait. So on his exopolitics, yes, the kid, Damien. Damien? Is it Damien?
No, I'm not thinking of him. I'm thinking of.
Does he have a big hat like this?
The guy who lives in Washington and he's old and maybe bald.
No.
Sort of a beaky nose.
Nay, I know not what you speak of.
Oh, you do know this guy. I'm just forgetting his name. Anyway.
Well, I mean, Mr. Sala.
I think he might. Michael Sala's great. I've heard a bunch of interviews with him. He's written a bunch of books. I'd be kind of curious.
I have one I enjoy.
Did you know he was involved in
good Audible.
Tom DeLonge's
Tom DeLonge. Yes.
Thing?
Oh,
he
what
wrote
is
a
he
book
in there?
for like Tom DeLonge. And got paid by Tom DeLonge to write a book, so he wrote a book for him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just a Michael Sala book, like funded by Tom DeLonge,
Wow.
Like I think Tom is a bit silly,
Tom's
but I like
movie?
him too.
I do too.
Yeah,
he's earnest.
And it's like, well, he's earnest,
he's
but
a bit of a crack. Is he what? Well,
honestly, I think he's sincere in his interest, and like I can relate, because I'm just another person who's sincerely interested, and I think that's all he really claims to be, and like I always thought Blink-182 were kind of boring, but like his UFO thing, brought him up in my estimation, quite a bit, really. Like, I did hear that weird coast-to-coast interview he did that everybody bitched at him about.
Why?
What did he do? When his whole For the Stars thing was popping, like maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, he did this high-profile George Norrie interview where people thought he sounded like a fucking idiot. It was like all a little bit of a meme, and I felt bad for him because I actually thought he was just being basically enthusiastic more than being. Like, he might have said a few slightly whack things, but whatever.
Oh my gosh,
he's kind of
that's what I
professional.
do
Like,
constantly.
He's like a punk rock guy.
Yeah,
like, that's his deal.
He looks nice in a little suit now.
No, absolutely.
But often
honestly, I think he's
suits.
cool. I think he's
same.
Cool.
Fair enough. Fair. I do now.
Like, I don't love Blink-182, but like I do like Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
And he has
Are they still a band?
They get back together sometimes.
Oh.
But he has this other thing called Angels and Airwaves, I believe.
Okay.
And I haven't heard any of it really, so I don't know. I know that the album covers look kind of trippy. I gotta confess, I don't check into the podcasters' necessarily musical libraries. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's also like Blink-182, right? Like, ooh. Well, it's sort of a generational thing.
It is.
Like, us kids grew up with the original punk. We were there. Like, these fucking 90s, 2000s punks, it's like, so it's silly. All a little bit
it's
sort
so
of like...
silly. And you hear it in the mall. What are you talking about here?
Although, strangely enough, there's some great punk bands right now that I'm totally into.
Okay, let's hear that then for a moment, quickly. If you'd like to make a plug.
Oh, well, like, people like the Viagra Boys, Amyl and the Sniffers.
Great names. Just gonna say what
the Chats. But Amyl and the Sniffers, yeah, they're absolutely great. They're like Australian.
I do love it. No, and they're like band.
And they're hard as knives, and they've got this absolutely wild front woman. Amyl and the Sniffers. It's like a joke on amyl nitrate. It's like poppers.
Yes,
weird.
Oh, I did like that. I love it.
Yeah, so they're Amyl and the Sniffers, but they're cool. They have only like 2 albums. They're fairly new. They're current. They're happening right now.
Okay, wow. Way to be on the pulse. Chris Lang here. You heard it, everybody.
Oh, no, I think they're the best punk thing going right now. It's
wow.
It's like their songwriting is really good.
You can write into us at spacecap13@gmail.com if you would like to make a comment about anything that Mr. Lang has said.
Yeah, not. But anyway, like her vocal delivery kind of reminds me of Marky Smith from The Fall. Kind of. Like she's sort of a shouter. Sort of like a shout talk singer.
No, I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to revisit that band, but we're on my thing. Okay,
I'll come back to it. Before we leave here, I'll play you a song on my phone.
All right, fine. Sorry, but you can do that on
don't do
your
it
own
in
time.
the podcast.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to UFO stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so the bad...
the Torontoloids.
Torontoloids are upsetting people.
They're fucking scary.
Of all places.
Basically, they think...
So what do they want to do? What's their ultimate...
They think the Earth is like a juicy peach, and they just want it. They just want to get us and take us and come here and take over. I
want you to know that you heard that here first, Space Kappa.
Well, I mean,
juicy.
Linda Moulton Howe is the one who's telling the story. Like that's my only source. You know, like in terms of my understanding of this particular situation, I've only really heard it from her. But I trust her take on things, so like I think it's something to look into. Anyway, apparently that they're insect kind of hive mind kind of guys.
The hive mind trouble.
You know, like they just think Earth's a really nice place. Let's get it.
Let's live there and
let's
colonize.
Fill it with bugs, basically. And kill off those stupid ape guys.
I know. I mean
I don't know. The aliens seem to treasure genetics.
Correct.
So I think the Earth...
Some or all? Like, are you trying to lights?
I don't know, but like my take is that the Earth is this prize in terms of its ecosystem and its variety of genetics.
Is it that?
I mean, this planet just created strawberries.
Everybody loves
oranges,
strawberries. Listen,
kiwis.
Yes, fair.
You know, fair, watermelons. Fair.
But we don't know the entire universe, galaxy.
Well, we don't really have much to compare, obviously. It's like, I mean, basically the only planets we've sent probes to are not good. There's nothing yummy.
Nothing for us to do that.
Yeah, nothing yummy. It's all just rocks and fucking ice.
I think that's because why?
I think it's because we really haven't gone out of just our next door planets in our solar system.
Is that because we are living in a snow globe or inside of the Earth?
No, that's all bullshit. Like,
okay,
I think
Gaia,
it's a good yarn.
Know,
it's a good yarn, but like I don't think we're inside a snow globe. And I don't think we're in a hollow Earth. Like, as much as I love all that shit, but like that's the thing. Like, it's like the hollow Earth sort of reminds me of the flat Earth. You know, it's sort of like a great idea that people fixate on. But I'm not sure like it really makes sense.
Came and talked to the group in a little town in America and said, you know what? If you think that I'm going to explain it to you. He said, it's our fault if somebody's explained that the Earth is flat and we're scientists and at the end, he had a group of nice people behind that wanted to have a talk, and the lady, she cried to him. And she said, I just got out of a bad divorce. America's in a rough place.
It is, very much. And although Kamala Harris makes me slightly... She
is going to do it. She'll do it.
And I'm so fucking relieved.
She's the anti-venom to the...
Well, at least she's willing to go hard with him.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all you really need to do.
She can dance
no, exactly, but Biden,
kick his head off.
Lovely old man, but obviously didn't have the stomach to go hard, and that was what needs to happen with this fucking clown. So, like, the fact that Kamala is basically willing to go hard just fills me with a sense of relief. And, like, we can end our talk about American politics right there. Really,
really, we can. Everybody can take a deep breath.
Yeah, I'm sleeping a bit easier now. Like, you know, and I mean, I guess I'm going to watch all of it, but really, we're fucking Canadians, so really, this has nothing to do with us.
Excuse me. Well,
whatever. I'm a little bit less terrified.
Same.
Yeah.
Space Cab is Colin's going with his Zoom to be in New York for election time.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Look forward to that as an upcoming update. Because apparently we're news physics podcast, you see, Christopher.
Oh, that's an interesting designation.
I know.
But I'll go with that.
Okay.
I think
mostly
you're talking things that relate to physics, and it's obviously news.
Political,
yeah. Well, you know, honestly.
Okay, but yes, news.
Honestly, no. UFOs are political.
Yes,
I'm political about it.
Colonel Carl Nell, who I called. Oh, did I get the name wrong again? Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself.
I'm not sure, but I know the guy you're talking about. Like he was on those that conference they had a couple months ago. It was on YouTube, Sol conference. Yeah. No, he was fascinating.
Also, birthplace of the Hillier. We have some Canadians that did the right things.
I met Hillier a couple of times.
Oh, see,
He was like my best friend Dennis. Somehow got into Hillier's orbit for a while, and like.
How amazing is that?
He was just kind of doing this activism thing. I don't know. I met him a few times. I thought he was a really lovely guy. I thought he seemed really intelligent and had an obviously very interesting story. You know, and I think the fact that he testified to what he testified, you know, is very cool. I'm glad he did. You know, because, I mean, he didn't have all the answers, but he had some tantalizing things that he found. That's really
all you need to say, is it not? When you want to tell that it's very Canadian. God bless Canada.
Yeah, no, the whole Hillier thing is quintessentially Canadian, absolutely.
Yes. Down with Polyev.
Yeah.
Absolute correction. Yeah. Where were we?
Well, we've gone from Trantiloids.
That's very upsetting. Okay, the hive mind thing, because I heard that was also the Greys.
Yeah.
Hive-minded.
And
is it true? Do we know? What do we know?
I think it's a lot of guessing. Really.
Right, we don't know.
I think somebody at the highest little secret office at the CIA probably knows more than us do.
And you think it's CIA?